I'm Mark Lamar. Since Nevermind the Buzzcocks started last year, we've realised that the early shows were missed by a large proportion of the television audience. So we've put together a few of our favourite moments from those shows so that all those people who missed them the first time have an opportunity to miss them again. So, Nevermind the Buzzcocks. Here's the best bits. We open up the show with freeze frame. We play each team part of a pop video, then pause it just before something strange happens. All the teams have to do is tell us what happens. So, Sean's team, your video comes from 1992 and features a strange tale about a chap who mislaid his manhood. This is King Missile with detachable penis.
I can, for the life of me, remember what I did with it. First I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it. So I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, because for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time.
So, what happens next?
Not sure, but it's the kind of tune that will stay in my head, no doubt. I've been the one arrested at the, bus stop going, detachable penis.
Were those Kathy Dennis's lips? It looked ever so like the video we saw earlier, wasn't it? With the red... No, we're guessing not from that look. Kathy says no.
I would never be seen wearing that colour.
What, but you would sing a song go to detachable penis?
And that's the point as well, that poor fella's mislaid his penis, and the last thing you need is that woman just reminding him of it. She's just going, detachable penis. Would you help me look for the bloody thing?
What he should have done, if he keeps on losing, he should, when you lose your keys, and you have that one beep if you whistle.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's like slipped down his settee and... screws it back on and...
Whenever you mislaid it, it's always staring you, you know. Or maybe not. Actually, I have to admit, I know the answer to this, because actually what happens next is I burst into the flat with a small plastic carrier bag and saying, look, you can't trap me into a relationship. All right.
Well, did you think like that thing in relationships when someone comes around your house and leaves their coat behind? You think someone had left a knob in your flat?
Yeah. I was just thinking, does Gillian Tailforth come in and go, I've got it?
He comes in and goes, well, I've been hiding it.
Well, obviously, we've never seen it before, but we assume he finds his penis.
He's got to find it, and he
Yeah, he finds
can't
it.
carry on with that.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have got on the telly if it didn't have a happy ending.
Well, let's see what actually happened.
I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, because for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time. So I told them if it...
Yep, you're quite right. Our hero finds his detachable penis and attaches it, so 2 full points there. Next up is our intros round. Each captain and a guest perform the introduction to famous songs using sounds but no words, and the remaining team member has to guess what the song is. Phil and Martin, here are your 4 intros.
Thank you very much.
And there's a point for each one. Jonathan manages to identify.
Oh, I see, is it?
To your feet.
Well,
Yeah.
you ready, son?
Yeah, go on, go on.
Hold it. I know this isn't it, but it sounds a bit like the beginning of Summer Holiday. We're all going on a summer holiday, see? And I know that isn't it, but now that's in my head, I'm stuck with that.
No.
It's going to be me and Cliff all night long now.
Summer holiday.
It's ruined my evening now because it's going to be Cliff and more Cliff
Seagulls.
all night long. Cliff.
Summer holiday is down, 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 down.
Yeah, that's
there you go. That's summer holiday, right?
That's the guitar bit.
I'm going to have to hand it over.
This is the most infuriating experience of my life. But I know that. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, you can't have it yet. I haven't finished. What are you doing?
It's not Diamond Dogs, it's Rebel.
Rebel. I was on the
What? Boo, 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 boo. What is it? Do you know what it is?
Bjork. Oh, it's oh so quiet.
Yeah, well.
Well, I should keep still a bit because the movement's scaring me.
It's a kind of Mexican wobble I get going.
Ba 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 ba. Ba ba.
Ba-ba.
Yeah, I've got it now. I tell you what.
Jonathan, do you know what the answer is?
Well, can I have a couple of minutes? Because I tell you for one, I know the tune. I'm trying to, in my head, I'm working through the rest of it to try and hit the lyrical bit that gives me the words.
That is sort of the point of this game.
You know what it is? I've never seen it done live before, and that's what's funny. Because the live version is always slightly different from the album track, and it's throwing me a bit. It's like a solo in there, I didn't recognise.
All right, I'm going to hand that one over.
Is it Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls?
It is Pet Shop Boys, West End. I want to hear that again.
No, that's not it.
No?
No. Oh! Dun, 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 dun. Bruce, follow me. I know you're in The Maiden, but steady. Ding 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 ding
He sure knows how to rock, doesn't he? Do you know what it is, Donald?
I think it's called Frighten the Shit Out of Me. I don't know what it's called.
I'd have to pass it over. It's a very easy one.
Is it You're Twisting My Melon?
Step on.
That is the lyric, but yeah, and Step On by Sean Ryder and the Happy Mondays. Sean is an ex-post office worker who sang with the Happy Mondays and in 1993 formed Black Grape. So, Sean, if you're watching, that's what you've been up to. Sean and Richard. Sean and Richard is scoring close to you. And you'll be making strange noises in the direction of Matt for these.
Motivation. Oh, yes, 500 quid, that's what it was.
Or as you call it, two little boys.
I've kissed girls too, you know. I have.
Not the same way, perhaps.
Wasn't too keen, but I have done it.
I reckon that'll be those old boys Blur and Park Life. I reckon.
Yeah, no point there. Hey, hey.
Untouchable penis.
You're distracting me.
That's the whole song.
Yes, I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to pass it over. Do you know what it is?
It's Blockbuster by the Sweet.
It is.
Cut weights.
How many records are called Cat Weights?
Boom, 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 boom.
Ah!
Boom,
Staircuts.
boom.
No, the Cure.
Yes.
The Cure. Cats.
Who really like each other a lot.
Love cats.
Yeah. What the?
Oh, Stevie Wonder, isn't she mental? Isn't she mad? Isn't she lovely?
Isn't she mental?
Isn't she lovely? That's what
Sean, what was
Baby crying.
yeah, I can't remember that.
That's how it starts, a baby crying. So maybe he was holding on to Stevie Wonder, that's why, oh, he's like that on the keyboard. Kid hanging onto his beads or something.
No, Sean, it's because he's blind.
Oh, so, yeah, because you also always see blind people like this, don't you, man? I'm always helping them across the road. Tilt your head up!
Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder, who in 1973 was involved in a serious car crash. In fact, the crash was so serious that at one point his whole life flashed before his ears. If you've ever listened to the same part of a song over and over again and still completely failed to work out what the words are, don't worry, help is at hand, because this is our indecipherable lyrics round. We play each team a famous song in which the words aren't altogether clear, and what the teams have to do is tell us what words are actually sung. 2 points if you get it dead right, and 1 if you're within a mile. So, Sean's team, we take you back to Michael Jackson and his brothers performing Rockin' Robin.
Ooh.
He looks a lot like Michael Jackson, that young fella.
This was the first record you ever bought, wasn't it, Trouble?
Yeah.
So what did you sing along to it then?
Rockin' Robin. Rockin' Robin. Like everyone else.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not that.
Right, all right. Now, how about this one then? The Robins and the Ravens in the park bandstand, talking and a rocking, saying it was grand. Started going steady and bless my soul. Couldn't find the buzzard and the Oriole.
Yeah, sure.
Or was it if?
Well, let's say you sing that along with the Jackson 5.
Talking and a rocky, saying it was grand. Started going steady and bless my soul. Couldn't find the buzzard and the Oriole. If we had more time, I'd do the moon dance across here.
We'll make time.
God, yes! Oh! He is a god! He is a god!
That was, of course, the Van Morrison moon dance, not the... That was very close. The actual lyrics were, a pretty little raven at the bird bandstand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. They started going steady, and bless my soul, he outbopped the buzzard and the Oriole. So 1 point. At the time of Rockin' Robin, Michael Jackson was only a 13-year-old boy, and God, he really fancied himself back then.
I do moonwalk.
It didn't get us any points, but feel free.
Yeah.
That's because it wasn't very good.
But that's
I wouldn't say that.
Now you must do it.
Steady, you Cockney. Look what you've got us into now. No, don't applaud.
That is a woman walking backwards. That's not a moonwalk. Let's all get up and do moonwalks.
Oh, God. Anyone can over that. Yes, come on. All of you will.
Phil's team, watch this. It's Tenpole Tudor's finest 3 minutes. So, that was Swords of a Thousand Men, that much is clear at least, but what exactly was Eddie singing? And this is probably a good point in the show to make fun of my hair.
Well, they are something of a Mark Lamar tribute band, aren't they? It starts off...
Viva Picasso, definitely.
Viva Picasso, yeah. It's an art tribute number.
Obviously. And then Back from the War of Batteries in My Baby.
Yeah, batteries in my baby.
Which
We'd
is
like to
always
say
fun.
now, for goodness sake, don't put batteries in your baby. They run on their own. Of course, early on in that, I did hear he sang this song where he went, "It's that Iranian Stones." The Iranian Stones, a tribute band. You know, it's on women.
Hand off.
I heard the line, barrel of fudge and a shawl
Barrel of Fudge and a Shawl.
in there.
We're a barrel of fudge and a shawl.
See, I love Barrel of Fudge and a Shawl. Like, they're all on the boat just going, well, I don't have a barrel of fudge and we're going short.
Right, what I think it is deep in the castle and back from the wars.
Yes.
Back with my baby, the fire-burning tool. Hoorah, went the men down below. All our stories are written in stone.
Or snow.
Or snow. Hear them shout, hear them roar. We thought we had a barrel of...
Fudge.
Well, I think it's much, much more, but Kathy's sticking with fudge.
OK, well, can we hear that over the song?
Deep in the castle, back from the war, back with my baby and the fire-burning toll. Hoorah, when the men down below, all our stories written in stone. Hear them shout,
actual lyrics were deep in the castle and back from the wars, back with my baby and the fire burned tall.
Yeah.
Hurrah went the men down below.
Yeah.
All outside was the rain and the snow.
Bollocks.
Hear their shouts, hear their roars. They probably all had a barrel of fudge. Our next round is Dance Hell. We show each team a dance routine from Top of the Pops, but without the music. With only the fabulously literal choreography as a clue, the teams have to guess what song is being danced to. 2 points for the right answer. Phil's team, it's Pants People for you, and what song is this?
Oh, hello. It's a Lady Shave advert.
This is Michael Jackson's Stag Night, isn't it?
This is an X-Files I haven't seen.
It's not an early tryout for the Wombles before they got all the suits the same. We'll try them all out, see which one clicks with the public, and we'll go with that. The cat's back thing didn't make it.
I think it was, I don't know, it was made at the end of the financial year. They had a lot of spare costumes. And I thought, bang them on the girls, let them dance to some bloody thing or other, I don't care.
Was it the Funky Gibbon?
The Funky Gibbon?
Funky Gibbon?
No, it wasn't. I'm going to
Oh, then what about... Can we do it? Mark!
Oh, come on.
Am I free to say?
Yes?
Monster Mash?
I can't believe you got that, but let's see if you're right. You are.
We had Monster Mash, we rejected it. Due to the apparent literalism that you boast about every week of Pan's People. Literalism? I see no literalism.
Jonathan, your argument is that it can't be Monster Mash.
It can't be Monster Mash.
I can prove you wrong on that score.
You
I'm
can't
saying-
take losing to a woman, can you, Jonathan?
Not for cash. That was Monkey Go Chop Banana by Dan I. And you've switched the track to make them look good because they're losing. You're making fools of us, Mark. It's 15. You're better than this.
You're not. That was Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers with Monster Mash.
So you say.
And Pan's People with the glazed expressions and stiff, lifeless movements of the undead, which fortunately fitted in with the song that particular week. Our next round is the ID Parade, in which we ask the teams to pick famous pop faces from the past out of a lineup. Phil's team, your task is to identify our 2 members of the great and glorious Glitter Band. And here for the audience only are Gary's Boys singing one of their 6 top 10 hits just for you back in 1974. The pair we want Phil's team to pick out are singer Jerry Shepherd and drummer Peter Phipps. To choose from, but only 2 of them considered Mr. Glitter to be the leader of their gang. So, for 2 points, which ones are Jerry and Peter?
Hang on, I've got one. Did you miss me?
Number 3 looks like somebody's dad, so it can't be him. He's somebody's dad.
Yeah, because they're very young, aren't they, the Glitter Band?
I think it's number 1 and number 4 or something.
All right, well, let's see. Well, the real...
What do you think? Do you think that?
Oh,
Number 1, number 4, which will we go for?
We're losing anyway, I couldn't give a monkey.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Would the real Jerry Shepherd and Peter Phipps please make themselves known?
I thought so.
Oh! 2 and number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Shepherd and Peter Phipps. Sean's team, your task is to recognise Mungo Jerry's main man, Ray Dorset. For the audience only, here's Ray and Mungo Jerry performing their first number 1 in the summertime, way back in 1970. But can you recognise the Ray Dorset of today? Five suspects, but only one of them spent the 70s looking like a Yeti's arse. For 2 points, Sean's team, which one is Ray Dorset? Is it number 1, the resting security guard, number 2 with the winning smile, number 3 with the manly features, number 4 your friendly local mobster, or number 5 something for the ladies?
I'm feeling pretty scared, but it's because there's 5 gangsters there. Probably more scared than you were about that lake that you were always fearing about. What was that? What? Is it down to the lake I fear? What was so scary about a lake? You used to get frightened of water. Why?
What do you mean?
Tell the people what that Love Plus One song was about, Nick.
Well, it was quite political in its own way.
It was about the Falkland Islands, in case anyone didn't know.
Yeah, that's
Love,
right.
love plus one.
know.
It's so obvious now.
In what way was it about the Falklands?
Well, I don't know, do you remember the time?
I'm bored now, Nick. If we could decide who maybe Ray Dorset out of these people.
I like the one that's something for the ladies, actually. I'm coming over there right now, baby.
Go on, then.
Not really.
2.
Oh, number 2.
Number 2.
Okay. Yeah, why do you think that?
Because it is him.
Well, let's have a look. Would the real Ray Dorset please step forward? It is number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Dorset! Since the dawn of time, in fact, since the dawn of Tony Orlando, pop songs have had a story to tell or a message to deliver. In this round, we want one member of each side to describe 3 songs to their teammates in just 1 sentence. They can't use any of the words in the title or name or describe the artist. For example, the joys of cohabiting in a lemon-coloured submersible should prompt the answer, we all live in the Yellow Submarine. We'll start with Sean's team, which means you, Bob, and here are your songs.
Oh, right. The first song. I refuse to ever again have repeated arse impact antics with any large obese female.
I'm not going to take any fat women from behind. Is that Mark Owen's new single?
Any guesses over there?
I ain't gonna bump no more with no,
No, big fat woman, Joe
Oh.
Tex. Point goes over there.
I require you to strike Bob utilising a drummer's wand.
Hit me with your rhythm stick.
Yes.
I desire a honey-producing unit. I believe there is a striped insect ideal for these purposes.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the theme tune.
I desire a honey-producing unit.
I want to be...
That'll do, I Want to Be by Spice Girls.
Nice one.
I will be a figure.
Martin, sure. Pink, spotty, rubber twat.
Mr. Blobby.
Many myths and legends and scurrilous rumours have grown up around pop music. And in this round, the teams have to sort fact from fiction. We'll show each team a pop star and 3 objects, one of which is connected to a true story about them. The team's job, obviously, is to tell us what the story is. Phil's team, your rock and roll legend, concerns fun-loving Kevin Rowland and Dexys Midnight Runners, shown here on Top of the Pops. So, which of these 3 things is inextricably linked by a rock legend to the Dexys? Is it a clothes peg, a set of darts, or a hamster?
Is it that Kevin Rowland's got a big wheel at his house that he exercises in? And before gigs, he stuffs food into his cheeks. Which is why he sings like that. You go, do they sell pegs now? Because they're not doing quite so well.
What you mean from that gypsy image they used to have?
They never actually toured, you know, they just kept getting moved on. I think it was the darts.
Why?
Because of Jockey Wilson.
Yeah. Yes, of course, yes. They did Top of the Pops,
Top
yeah.
of the
Could
Pops.
we? Yeah, you're quite right. 2 points. The answer is the darts. And let's see the true story. The song was called Jackie Wilson Says, after the 60s soul singer. Unfortunately, a hard-of-hearing BBC technician misheard the title, and so the band performed in front of a picture of Jockey Wilson, the darts player. 2 full points there. Well done. Later on, there was an even more embarrassing mix-up when they put up the wrong photo to illustrate Come On Eileen. Our final round is called Next Lines, and there's a stack of points on offer. For the next 90 seconds, I'll be quoting lines from well-known songs to each team, and all they have to do is tell me what the next line is. 1 point for every correct answer. Sean's team, your 90-second starts now. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie.
I took it to the Chevy, but Chevy was dry.
No.
Pass!
All right, it was drove by Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. American Pie, Don McLean. We don't need no education.
We're stupid.
No,
Boy, teacher,
We don't need no
leave those
education.
kids alone, those pesky kids.
We don't need no
Scooby.
mind control.
We don't need no thought control. I'll give you that, another brick in the wall. Ready or not?
Here
Here I
Yep,
come.
Fugees. I am an antichrist.
I am
Yeah, a
therefore the
lot
devil.
of people have been saying it about you.
I am an anarchist.
Yes, the Sex Pistols.
Come on!
Come on, feel the noise.
Girls, grab the boys.
Yep, Slade. Mama just killed a man.
So she's going to prison.
Put a gun against his head, pull the trigger,
now he's dead.
dead.
Yes. Queen. My old man's a dustman.
He wears a dustman's hat.
Yep. Sup up your beer and collect your fags.
There's a row going on
Hurry
down
up.
in Crewe.
No.
No, in Slough.
Yes, you're right. Eating rifles, the jam. Crew. Didn't we have a lovely time?
The day we went a banger.
Yep, Fiddler's Grand. Flash.
Oh! He saved every one of us.
All the boys think she's a spy.
But she's just a red mullet.
in newspapers and next on.
She's got Betty Davis eyes, King Charles. I remember when... Phil's team. Your 90 seconds starts now. You've got the looks, I've got the brains.
Let's make lots of money.
Yeah, thanks, shot boys. Saturday night at the movies.
Don't care what picture I see.
Yeah. Drifters. In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
The lion sleeps at night.
Yep, type fit. Pearl's a singer.
Yes, she bloody well is. She
nice.
makes love. She sings songs every night in a nightclub.
No, she stands up when she plays the piano.
Very
Pearl's a
similar.
singer, Rocky Brooks. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya. That's the same line again. You're on the next line.
Oh, me and Mata Hari Krishna.
Down the old Kent Road.
Very close, though. It was actually Radha Ramanahari.
Of course.
Govinda by Kula Shaker.
Of course, Mark.
What is wrong with my life?
Now isn't the time, Mark. Let's do some more questions.
That I must get drunk every night, Johnny Come Home and Fine Young Cannibals. Gunpowder gelatine.
You're making these up, aren't you? Who's making some of these
Dynamite with a
up?
laser beam.
Yes, Killer Queen, my queen. Oh, my love, my darling.
Oh,
I hunger for your touch.
I hunger for
Yeah,
your touch.
Righteous Brothers. We are young, we run green.
Keep our teeth nice and clean.
Yeah, Supergrass. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was since he's working overtime, XTC. You've been watching Never Mind the Buzzcocks.
Till the next time, thank you.
We'll be back later in the year. I've been Mark Lamar. I've been Mark Lamar. I've been Mark Lamar. God bless.